Hello, hello. Hello, kitchenettes, kitchen littles, and kitchen nuggets. How is everybody tonight? Welcome to Bare Bones Kitchen. Cheers. I am your culinary coach, Harmony. All right, so I have to saddle on myself a little bit. I may have already started with a few of these. Okay, so if I'm not completely coherent, that would be why. B, I was wearing my Bare Bones Kitchen shirt in the store today and intentionally took my sweatshirt off before I went in there. And then somebody was like, "What's Bare Bones Kitchen?" And I was like, It's my YouTube channel. I went completely dumb. Completely dumb. Guys, it caught me off guard. It completely threw me off. But yes, welcome to Bare Bones Kitchen, where if you have bare essentials or bare knowledge, I hope to inspire you to create something amazing for your family, yourself, loved ones, whatever. Don't let me tell you what to do. We say this all the time, right? Okay, I say it all the time. We don't say it. So tonight, I was trying to find something different, and much like some of you, I need to get inspired as well. So I hit the Google and tried to find something, and Zane and I were looking for a while and could not find anything, and that is okay. But I came across this amazing dish called garlic butter chicken. But I have to tell you, after reading through the recipes, there is literally this much butter in it. There is zero butter in it. Zero. So we're gonna work through this. I'm gonna call it creamy chicken with bacon and spinach, because there is no butter in this recipe. So I don't know where they got butter. Maybe it's because it's creamy and it tastes like butter, but all right, this is how we're gonna roll. So we're gonna start with some olive oil. I have my pan, of course, at a medium-high heat. And of course, I have my chicken over here with some salt and pepper and my very favorite Weber roasted garlic and herb. That is my favorite, my trifecta, my personal trifecta. Hello, Sissa. Hello, Sue. Chad, Jen. I think that's Jen up there. Nice to see all of you. So I have some chicken thighs. You can use chicken breasts, chicken thighs. I don't judge. I have, I think, 6 of them. If I know how to count tonight, which I might not at this point, I'm not going to lie. Don't want to waste none of those good seasonings, guys. Don't want to waste none of those good seasonings. Thanks, Nicole, for my awesome tongs. I love them. Gotta move my beer and my backup beer over here. You like that, guys? It like sits right on my pan. Makes it super awesome. So we're gonna cook the chicken 6 to 8-ish minutes on each side. We're just basically browning it and kind of cooking it through. And then we're gonna make an awesome sauce to go with it that has 0 butter in it. Zero, big fat, 0 butter, 0 butter. Again, very much confuses me why they call it butter chicken when there's no butter in it. But you do you, boo-boo. And you know I always deviate from a recipe, because if you don't know or you haven't been watching Bare Bones Kitchen, just know that a recipe is always a guideline unless you're baking. If you're baking, follow that, like right to the T, because that's science when it's baking. When you're cooking, it's just a guideline, kind of like the speed limit. Oops, did I say that? I'm sorry. Not really. I'm never sorry for that. All right, my pan was super hot, so I'm just going to turn it down a little bit. I do have a little bit of rice back here. So we're going to add, when we're done with this, we're going to add some fun stuff like everybody's favorite bacon. Maybe not everybody's, but a lot of people's favorite bacon. I have right around a half-ish cup Again, I'm not judging you. I've got like 3 or 4-ish cloves of garlic here that I chopped up. I have right around just under a half of an onion, and it was in my freezer, so it might be a little bit watery at first, but it'll cook you out. It's okay. We have some Parmesan cheese to go with that. A little bit of Better Than bouillon, which we're going to use to deglaze our pan. Better Than bouillon. If you haven't used that, it's an amazing product. Love this stuff. Thank you, Sissa, for giving that to me, because my daughter was the one that showed me the way on that guy. It is just a suggestion, Chad. It is. And while I'm over here, I got my reduced price $1.49 bag of spinach at QFC, guys. Don't be ashamed for stuff like this. Like, no joke. I bought this on Monday. It was $1.49, and this is all still good spinach. You're gonna know if spinach is bad as soon as you open up that bag, because it is gonna stink to high heaven, okay? Have you ever eaten a bunch of like asparagus and then went tinkle the next morning? Bad spinach will smell that way, but this spinach is still great. And I got it at a really good deal. No shame in my game. No shame. Especially not right now, because I literally went to the cheapest place that I know by my house, which is Hellmart, and I hate going to Hellmart. I have this little local store, what do they call it, a village or whatever, so it just has groceries in it, and I go there sometimes because, like, time-wise, I'm like, I'm not trying to get stuck in traffic. No thank you. And there is a beautiful little light signal right there. Trying to get out of Safeway at night can sometimes be a nightmare. So sometimes I just pop into Walmart, do my thing, get out. I hate going there though. But they do have a lot of great stuff. And I only hate going there because I don't like how they treat their employees. It pisses me off. So yeah, there's my 2 cents, if you wanted it or not. So you're going to notice when your chicken is cooking to switch gears, because that's how I roll. When your chicken is cooking, it's going to start getting a little bit white on the outsides. That's when you know it's almost time to flip it. Give it a few more minutes. It may brown some more on the top or bottom or whatever you want to call it. And that is okay. I'm going to just season this side before I flip it over though. I'm concentrating a little heavy, sorry. Like I said, I started a little early. It's been one heck of a week again for me. Yay! Love a good busy week. Love it, love it. All right, we're just about there, I think. Everything's getting kind of white and doing its thing. I just don't want anything to burn. Move this stuff around. I'm going to make it dance in the pan a little bit, because I have one side of my burner that likes to cook a little bit more than the other. So, yeah. All right, inquiring minds want to know. Drop it below, whichever you're on, Facebook, Instagram, whichever you're on. I've been told by more than one person in the past few days, Chad, this is directed at you, kind of, but I was just told again, that I need to get a TikTok, okay? So I already have Facebook, I already have Instagram. I don't know if I can handle another social media, you guys. I am absolutely not technically inclined, and that means I'm going to have to figure out another device over here. So, Let me know. Do you have Facebook? Are you more Facebook? Are you more Instagram? Are you more TikTok? What should I do? I don't know. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Tell me. Drop it in there. If you're watching this on YouTube, let me know as well. Because I do have that YouTube channel, you know, that little tiny channel that I got going on, which I love because y'all are great. And that takes me to my next thing. We gotta flip this chicken first, though, before it brings me to my next thing. Beautiful. Alright, I might end up overdoing it on the garlic because, you know, my trifecta has garlic in it too. But it sure looks pretty. Let me show you guys if you can't see. I'm not trying to touch that too much, but look at all that garlic on there, browning. Looks good. Smells amazing. Loving it. Alright, so I've got gifts. I've got gifts. I do love giving away prizes. And thank you to Sassy Sissy Boutique, who always comes through with some sort of awesome prize for you kitchenettes, kitchen littles, and kitchen nuggets. So this month, which is going to be given away the second week of April, the second Wednesday of April, we're going to put in for these. So you have the awesome coaster that is like a little rainbow coaster that's slightly used because there's a little water droplet on it because I can't have nice things. You all know this. Can't have nice things. Even my brand new car that I bought has dings in it because I just can't have a brand new car. That's brand spanking new car. I would be too paranoid for that. I had to have some dings in the door. I'm totally okay with that. I also have to kick it in order to get the heater to work because I probably need a new blower motor or something. Anyways, okay. Beep. Alright. So I've got this awesome little car coaster. It saves your cup holder in your car from all that sweat and condensation that comes off of your drinks. And I have this super rad ass keychain that kind of looks a little bit tie-dyed. It's got a little bit of weight to it. It's not super heavy, but I mean, you could piss somebody off by throwing it at them. Just saying. So how do you get these? How do you get these, you ask? You go to my YouTube page, subscribe, and make sure that you comment on my videos. For each video that you comment on, you will be entered in to win this awesome little gift pack. It's like a car gift pack, guys. A car gift pack. More Facebook than Instagram. More Facebook and Instagram? Okay. More and Instagram. Okay. All right, Sue. I see you. I see you. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. Chad says, people have offered to help you with that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm not saying you haven't offered to help, Chad. Not saying that. All right, let's take a look. I think we are just about cooked here. The chicken is cooked. I'm just going to pull it off onto the plate. Look how beautiful that is. Yummy, yummy. See the steam coming off of it? All right. Okay, so now we're going to do our onions. I'm going to let these cook for a minute because they were in the freezer, so there is a lot of water in there. I like to do that because I don't use onions a whole heck of a lot. So if I am using onions, if I don't use the whole onion, I will just leave it whole, or I'll chop it up and I'll put it in a freezer bag, throw it in the freezer. That's my quick tip for that. Alright. And then I'm going to throw my garlic in because that onion is smelling delicious. Hit me with that garlic. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot my damn bacon. Already cooked bacon. But I forgot to get my heavy whipping cream. And if you are using something other than heavy whipping cream, feel free to add a little bit of cornstarch. That is a natural thickener. Or a little bit of flour, if that's what you have on hand. Cornstarch will make it a little bit more translucent. So it won't be, it'll just be more clear looking. Guys, onions, bacon, and garlic. It's the good stuff, I'm telling you. And basically we're making a kind of an Alfredo slash gravy with this. So we're just going to pour some of this heavy whipping cream in there. And again, if you're using something other than heavy whipping cream, you're going to want to add something, some sort of thickener. So you're going to want to add flour, you're going to want to add cornstarch or arrowroot or something that's going to thicken it up to make it more like a gravy slash Alfredo. The heavy whipping cream will actually just reduce down, which is going to make it a little bit thicker. And Rhonda says, Facebook. She's more on Facebook. Awesome. How are you, Miss Rhonda? Thank you for joining me. I'm glad you made it on time. I'm going to add a little bit more because I want a little bit more gravy to go with it. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't deglaze my pan. Totally make that freaking better than bouillon. I didn't even deglaze my pan because, well, you know, that's why. It's okay. It's all right. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll just be a little bit more thick than it should be. I guess it's a good thing I added a little bit more liquid to it, huh? Barely on time. It's okay. Welcome anyways. Welcome to my kitchen. My Bare Bones kitchen. I do have rice going back here. Again, you're always going to do a 2-to-1 ratio with rice. So whatever liquid you're using with your rice, whether it be water, salt, and oil, or better than bouillon that I didn't use to deglaze my pan because I'm awesome like that. I just bring it to a boil and then turn it down on low for about 20 to 25 minutes. And that will usually give you pretty decent rice. But in the past, when I haven't been on my rice game, it's burned my rice. So, but that's my fault because I'm not paying attention. It happens sometimes. It just happens. And you always want to be careful when you're adding cheese to any kind of hotness because it can break. So that's why I'm not adding cheese yet. I will add the spinach in a few minutes. I want this to reduce down. So basically when you reduce something, it's just going to take it from the level that you put it at, and you're going to just bring it down a notch. And you'll be able to see it because it's going to be on the pan. It's going to like on the pan. So, and it'll become thick. So that is a really good indicator that you're reducing stuff, just so you know. So we have started making Easter plans. Anybody else? Anybody else? On Good Friday, I'm going to an adult Easter egg hunt. I'm really excited about that. Thanks, Leah and Mike. Appreciate you guys. See, I have such a hard time reading your guys' comments because I don't have my glasses on. But then I'd be like, I'd look all crazy. All right, this is starting to come to a boil. Simmer down, sir. We are not quite ready for you just yet. Alright, I'm going to cut the heat down again to about a medium because it's definitely on the rise over here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It looks like you can see it, but it's kind of bubbling. Again, just keeping the bubbles down. Alright, I'm going to add my spinach. I'm just going to do a couple handfuls. So you guys, on Monday, for Monday Morsels, I actually got this spinach and my shrimp for $6? $6? Because the shrimp was on sale too. So I'm game. I'm totally down. We all know spinach is, you put 5 cups in there, you're going to get a 1/4 cup. So we're just going to see how this melts down a little bit first before I add more. It's not really an entirely spinach dish, so we don't want to add too much, but I like a good ratio. A good ratio. And that's going to depend on you. Like, don't go by my word. Like, that's going to totally depend on how you feel is a good ratio. Do you want a bite of spinach in every single bite? Do you want a bite without spinach? Like, if you don't even like spinach, maybe you just put a handful in there. That's totally going to be up to you. I kind of like spinach. And Zane will eat spinach as long as it's cooked spinach. I don't know if he'll go this far, but we'll see. We will see. That boy of mine. So look at that. We're only 20-ish minutes in, because I think I might have been a few minutes late. Just a few minutes late. Just a few minutes late. And we're almost done with dinner. We're almost done. Okay, so now we're going to add a little bit of this Parmesan, and I picked the stuff that's kind of shaved because that was my choices. It was either super shaved or super grated, and I kind of like the lightly grated. I'm not really, but I'm okay with the shaved. I just didn't want it to be like the stuff you'd put on spaghetti. We're going to cut the heat on this because we don't want it to break. That's the biggest thing. We don't want it to break. I always have to look because my internet is so weird when I have both of you guys on here. So when your cheese breaks, you'll actually see it. It will look kind of curdled. So you don't want it to break. That's a good key indicator that you done fucked up, okay? We have a little bit of stretch in there. This is amazing. All right, so now we're gonna take our chicken and we're just gonna plop it back in here and get everything covered. All nice. And then when it's all done, I will take a picture and I will show you all. It smells amazing. It looks amazing. This is kind of my jam though. Zane may not be too happy because of the whole sauce thing, but he does like Alfredo, so I might be in the clear. Either that or he'll go, it was all right, because he's got zero. Zero. Absolutely zero. I'm kind of feeling him lately, though. You know, honestly. Kind of at that point where I have zero to give, too. We're just going to let this cook for just a few more minutes. And then I will plate it up, and I will show you all. And, yeah, that is all I have for you tonight. That's it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Actually, lemon might not be that bad in here. I'm just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. Lemon might be kind of tasty. Give it a little zing. Grate a little bit of lemon zest on top of that. Might be doing good there. All right. I will see you all on Saturday for Suck It Up Saturday. We may be in a new home. I don't know if you Instagram folks will see me or not, because I don't know that I'm going to tote everything with me. I am going to dinner at a friend's house, but she has totally agreed to do Suck It Up Saturday at her house. So I'm super excited about that. And I will see you all on Saturday, 5 p.m. Suck It Up Saturday. Don't know what we'll be making yet, but we'll find out. All right, all. See you on Saturday. Love you. Thank you for joining.